What's up everyone and welcome to Radio 2. So today I think we're gonna witness greatness. I can just feel it when you see the names that I'm about to say. It's just incredible that you see in the title: Plácido Domingo, José, Carreras, Dimash, and HAUSER. And they're gonna be doing my way. Is there anything really needed to be said over here about the trio that's gonna be singing, HAUSER, who's probably gonna be playing? Yeah, I don't need to say anything. We saw once Dimash and Plácido, and it was greatness. So you're gonna see two of the big three, and Dimash I think can fit that third spot. Knowing how Dimash is the best singer on the planet, it's gonna be an interesting. Thing to see. So yeah, I don't want to waste any more of your time. Let's get into it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm ready. I know you're ready. This is two of the greatest: Plácido Domingo, José Carreras, the best in our generation, Dimash Qudaibergen, and the most passionate performer in our generation, HAUSER. My Way, Virtuosos of 2025. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
And now the end is near, and so I'll face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I've stayed my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived and I'm this fall. I travel each and every highway and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do and saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, and more than this, I didn't my way. In there times, I'm sure you when I be told more than I can show. What many times when there was stopped, I ate it all and spell it out. I face it all and I stood tall and did it my asking God, if not himself, then he has not to say the deeds he truly did, and not the words of one who needs. The record shows I took the blows and did my way. For what is the plan? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say the things he truly did, and not the words of one who needs. In the shows I took the blows and did my
Well, again, as I mentioned in the video, this, I don't need to say anything. This is just greatness over here. And it was kind of great to see Dimash, being the third guy over here, the third guy to sing, taking that third role. That place who would usually be of Pavarotti, and that, what I might say, may trigger people, may make people angry, Luciano Pavarotti is, one of the greatest, if not the greatest. But Dimash, I think it's a guy who's, of course, they won't be singing together all the time, or something like that. But there's a guy that can be worthy of that place, because Dimash is just as great, in my opinion. We're seeing Dimash at his best, in his prime, and it's truly greatness. And I dare to say that he is a guy who can take that third place, who can be that third tenor. And it's like, it was really like watching the three tenors. It was just to see Dimash and HAUSER, it's like that old generation, that golden generation, and the current talented generation is just, it's such a great moment to see. I usually like to make comparisons in sports or something like that. That's like I don't know, in terms of basketball, that's having LeBron James now and maybe Michael Jordan from the past, combine them together. That's how I just put them. And like, let's say in Kobe Bryant too, those three to play together on a single team or something like that. In terms of football, Messi, Ronaldo, and Pele, for example, I don't know, like Messi, Maradona, and Pele, maybe I would say. It's something incredible what we just see over here. It's really the greatest of greats, it's incredible. And HAUSER, I think he belongs there. The guy who's gonna play that incredible melody of My Way. He's truly a virtuoso of his own. We talk about the singers, but this guy to me is also a genius, brilliance, absolutely brilliant. Yeah, HAUSER, of course. He was himself in a very famous group with another one of his buddy who played incredible melodies, who covered things like AC/DC, and blah blah blah. Yeah, this was the two cellos, right? Forgot the group for a second. Each of them, I think, it's great on their own, and combine them together, it's just something incredible. Plácido and José, it was great seeing them together. To be honest, that was truly I've not been the biggest opera fan that you will see, but when I witness greatness, I just sit there and just acknowledge it. Now, off the topic, or maybe within the topic, rather than I personally am a guy who recently started to sing, going to lessons for like a month now, and to see this is kind of inspirational, but at the same time very intimidating, because I know that I could never reach a level like this. This is a level that will be beyond my reach. You know, I really want to learn how to sing and start singing on this channel and here one day, but man, this is something that I could never reach. It's so that's why I take it as kind of intimidating to see something like this as a guy who tries to become a singer one day. You know, not only a reactor but a singer too, because that's a different story actually, so I'm not going to continue to dwell on this. But to see something like this again, it inspires you, but at the same time it intimidates you as a just imagine if there are many performances in this show, in the Virtuosos. Imagine if these three are the starters. Like, how do you come out after this? How do you come out after this and just sing and just play? I really can't imagine that, what it's like. How do you... I'm assuming they were maybe the main event. I don't know how the whole show proceeded. I need to see, but can you just imagine that? It's so intimidating. Truly. Thank you all for watching. I am grateful that Dimash uploaded this. I'm grateful that I know it's been a dream for Dimash for starters to sing with Plácido. You know, they did it. I think last year was the first time when I reacted to it, and now with José Carreras, now all three of them. It's like I'm as a kid, man. Like, you have to have these type of dreams, and I'm sure that's one of his dreams for him to be that third tenor in the big three tenors. That's gotta be something. That's gotta be the craziest dream come true to him. And to be acknowledged. Plácido the entire time was right next to him. He was smiling at him. They were singing together. To get that acknowledgement from such a all-time greatness, I can't imagine what that's like. I don't know. It's in terms of YouTube, that's like having PewDiePie coming over here and say, hey, you're a great YouTuber, or something like that, or Mr. Beast, or some of the great YouTubers. Yeah, very bad comparison, but still, to me, that would be my big moment, you know, something like that. So for Dimash, that was his. Incredible, just incredible. Thank you all for watching again. Thank you for this greatness to these four gentlemen. Incredible. Thank you all, and this is gonna be it from me. Bye bye. I'll see you in the next one.